Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a proper nice laptop to repair. This is a Dell Precision 3560 i7. This job is coming from a customer, but I was recommended by the computer business. Usually I don't share names, computer business, but in this case, I think I will do it. Here it's a name. I'm not gonna share the name. LI Computer Center diagnosed a problem with motherboard, and on my laptop, Dell Precision 3560, recommended you. The laptop is not charging the battery even when it's connected to the mains. Now let me understand. For me, that business looks like a professional business. Yeah, a professional business, it will always care about the customers. So okay, I can't take your money because this is above me, but I would recommend someone who can fix your laptop. And here it's not about the money. I'm taking the money and not them. Here it's about the customer care. So when I see this kind of business, I'm dealing with this kind of, people, and I see they are sharing a computer business, they recommend me, then I know they are professional. Yeah? You understand, right? Because it's very easy to say, sorry, I can't fix it. Bye. It's very easy to say it. It's more hard to explain, look, I know a guy which maybe he can fix it. They have to vouch for me. You know what I mean? That's professionalism. Okay, let's have a look at the laptop. We have only USB-Cs. That kind of sucks, but let's plug a USB charger. I'm working with a lot of computer business, so actually about 80% from my jobs are from computer businesses. I'm happy, they're happy, everyone is happy. Do I know computer business? They stop working with me? Yeah, I do. I have a few computer business. They will send me only that chipsets and the CPUs. And when I tell them, this cannot be repaired. But yeah, we can fix the other problems. We can't fix this. I thought you can fix them. No, no, doesn't work like that. No. Okay, so the PD controller, it is working. Check that, 19 volts, and it's taking no current. Let's press the power button. Pressing the power button and the laptop, it is coming on. It's taking like 1 amp. Not sure if we have picture, because if the battery is not charging, right? Probably the battery is holding the BIOS. So that's mean um, uh, the board, the BIOS is reset if the battery has no power, basically. But let's wait. We do have a light here. The current is not changing. I don't think. I think that what the customer is trying to tell me, he is thinking, okay, the laptop is not charging, and that's why the laptop is not coming on, even if it's connected to mains. Because initially I thought, the laptop is working fine, but it's not charging the battery, which is not the case here. You see, we plug the charger, we press the power button, we do have the light here, but nothing happened. Caps lock dead. Let's hold the power button down. The current is a fixed amount of current. Holding the power button down, nothing happens. So I believe this is actually the charging current. That's what I believe. Nothing. Okay, let's open the laptop and let's have a look. And the laptop, it's open. Let's plug the charger again. So it's taking no current at the moment. And now it's taking 1 amp. Let's see if the current is going into the battery. Yeah, check that. We unplug the battery and the current goes down. So actually the laptop is charging fine. Let's check the battery voltage. 15.2. We have a current sensor here and we have 14.5. Yeah, the battery is charging. And the current, it is going up, you can see. You can't see, right? Yeah, the current is going up. That means the laptop is charging fine. Oh, okay. That's bad. That's proper bad. What do I want to check? It's actually the coils. I want to check the coils. For that, I'm gonna disconnect the heatsink. Okay, the heatsink is out. I'm gonna disconnect the battery. Let's check the coils. So this coil is fine. This one is fine. This one is fine. This one is fine. This one is fine. 0 ohms. I mean, the GPU, because it has a dedicated GPU, is kind of small for this kind of resistance, 0 ohms. And this one, 0 ohms. Yeah, probably is the GPU power supply. This coil is good. That's the charging coil, and that's all what we have here. Yeah, it must be the GPU. Yeah, it is the GPU. Yeah, it's normal to be like 0 ohms. And here we have two more coils. This one is good, and this one is good. Huh? Let's plug the charger without the battery. Charger is plugged in. Pressing the power button, which is here, and it's going up a little bit, and that's all. That's all what it's doing. Basically, the ECGPT is reading the power button, it's trying to do something, then yeah, it's doing nothing actually. So 590, right? Pressing the power button is going to 6 and something, and that's all. So the ECGPT is reading the power button, and it is taking the power on command. But then he's trying to start the board, and he can't start the board. I'm assuming the main power LED is present, but we can check that. So the main power L is 13.1. Yeah, it is present. Let me bring the thermal camera on the screen. Pressing the power button. Yeah, the chipset. The chipset is looking dodgy, to be honest. Because of the thermal paste, let me clean it. I seen a hot spot or not? No. Kind of uniform. Let me switch it on. Pressing the power button. Okay, not sure what's going on here. Let's check the coils, the voltage. So this one has 1.8, which is normal. Okay, those ones are 0. This one is 0. This one is 0. And this one is 3.3. What is my 5 volts? Here, 5.1. So the 5 volts, it is present. 3.3, it's up and running, and 5 volts as well. If I remember, this model has a BIOS battery somewhere here. On the other side of the board. Yeah, check here. We have a BIOS battery. Let me reset the BIOS. Because this looks like some firmware issue. Let's check the BIOS battery. So the BIOS battery has 3 volts. Lol, the BIOS battery, it is good. Short in the BIOS battery, we ground, that it will force the BIOS to be reset. Good. I want to see the heat signature on the CPU and chipset. So, pressing the power button, and the chipset is coming on, and that's all. Let me check the battery voltage. 13.5, which is a low battery. Plug in the charger, and the laptop is charging fine. You know what? Okay, so the motherboard is out, and I asked myself why the chip is getting that hot. Why? I mean, I can see the chip getting hot from the other side of the board, and I don't think that's normal. The main power LED is present, so I can't see anything wrong. I can't say anything wrong about that. The main power LED is present. It is charging the battery. Yeah, this is what this chip is doing. Yeah, charging the battery, providing the main power LED. But why is it getting that hot? So what I'm gonna do, I have my magic box here, 9538. And we have to find another brand new chip here. No, not this one. This one? 9538. Check that, huh? You can see it? Yeah. 9538. H. This one is HC or CH. But it's okay. So let's remove the chip quickly. No rosin. Rosin is expensive. Yeah. Like usual. 480 degrees Celsius. And the chip is out. Beautiful. Chip position. Yeah, like that. So we have here a brand new chip. Okay, this is dirty from factory. It was sitting on the shelf and yeah, got dirty. Perfect. What did you say? The chip has a lot of bridges. Yeah, that's fine. It will be fine. I'm pretty sure about that. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna heat up the chip. Okay. I'm gonna dip the chip inside of the rosin. Perfect. And now we can solder the chip back. Good. Soldering the chip. I mean, it was a sign of this chip being faulty. Like, why the charging current is so low, like 1 amp? Hmm? That's kind of a sign, you don't think? I mean, it was charging. The charging process was controlled, but still, like 1 amp. This is a Dell Precision. You know what I mean? You expect some performance out from this laptop. So I'll connect the battery. Let's see the charging current, if anything changed. But the battery is connected. Plug in the charger. Wow, the CPU is on. The CPU is alive. I can't believe. I got burned. Okay, let's quickly put the board back. Okay, everything is back in place. Let's plug the battery. We need the RAM memory. RAM memory. Great. Plug in the battery. Plug in the charger. Let's see. 19 volts with 1.2 amps. Yeah, we reset the BIOS, so we have to wait a little. 2.2 amps. Check here. 2.2 amps. Yeah, this was a tricky fault, and I'll tell you why. Let's wait for the picture. Would you reset the BIOS? So let's wait a little bit. 2.4 amps, 2.5. CPU is getting hot. 2.7 amps. Check here. 2.7. The board restarts. We have picture. Huh? What do you think about that? Huh? Tricky fold. Tricky fold. And everything is working fine. Ha! Let me shut down the laptop. We have to put all the screws back. You know what? I was wrong about the charging current. Actually, the charging current is 1 amp. So I'm assuming that's how it's made. The charging current, it is controlled. If I'm shorting the current sensor, this is the current sensor, the charging current is not going up. It is going, check there, 1.1 amp. So the charging process, it is controlled. But it was even before. So yeah, this fault is tricky because that chip was still working. Yeah, it was still working, doing the job, charging the battery, providing the main power rail, but it was not speaking probably with the AC chip, and that's the reason why the laptop was not starting, even with a charged battery. Yeah, tricky fault, tricky fault. Okay, let me put it all back together. Okay, everything is back in place. A last test, pressing the power button, the M2 drive, it is plugged. BIOS battery, it is plugged. We have picture like last time. Let's see the Windows. The Windows is loading. And everything is fine. Check that we have the charging sign and everything. Mousepad is working. Keyboard. Yeah, working. Everything is working fine. Happy I helped the customer. So the conclusion is, if you have this kind of jobs like, you know what, probably I can't fix it, then it's, try to stay professional, try to help the customer. Okay, look, I know someone who can fix it, aka Sorin. Then you can send them here. Yeah, it's okay, that's fine. Do I do the same? Exactly. I do exactly the same. So if I have a laptop, I can't fix it, I tell the customer, look, here it's a recycle collection center. You can recycle your laptop. I'm joking. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you can recycle your laptop, or you can leave the laptop for spares with me, and I'm sure your data, it will be wiped. Even better, even better. Just joking. But yeah, before it didn't happen with me, but before in the computer shop we had a lot of customers. They drop even good laptops. They said, you know what, I'll leave it for spares, but I just want to take the hard drive out and give me the hard drive, give me the data, or destroy the data. Anyway, it's pretty rare, like on these days, to see actually computer business caring about the customers. Because a normal behavior, it will be like, okay, if I'm making no money, I don't care. But yeah, caring, it's involves a little bit of effort. Okay, so I'm gonna stop now. I will say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.